Okay, well, welcome everybody. Welcome to the webinar. This is Mark Harbert, team member here at ViralURL, and it's great to have everybody on the line. We got a little crowd coming on here. It looks awesome, and we're ready to rock. Today, we're going to be looking at ViralURL email best practices, email that gets results. One of the things that's the heart of the ViralURL system is the system mailer, and I really want to take some time today and just focus on how you can get better results with your emailing in ViralURL. And being the heart of the system, the whole goal here is to help you learn how to write some better email copy, how to get better interaction, how to get people to click through to your offers and to your sites. And because our whole goal here really is to help you get more leads, make more money, and just in general do better in your business. Because we know that if we can help you to do that, that's going to help us as well. We help you make money, we make money, and that's what it's all about. We're here to help you, we're here to assist you, and really do everything we can to really, as we go forward, make 2012 and beyond your best years ever. So hopefully that's what you're getting out of these trainings, and that's what our goal is here on this webinar. So let's go ahead and we'll move on here. And basically what I want to start with here is kind of review with you a little bit the email process, okay? And the email process, basically, it goes like this. When you send out an email, what's the first thing people see? They're going to see your headline, okay? And really what your headline is designed to do is ultimately one thing, and that's to get people to open the email, okay? To simply open it. And that's the design of a headline. And a headline, eventually, what that does is that takes you into the email copy. And the email copy has one design. That's to get you to click the link. And once you click the link, you're now going to be taken to the website. And the website has a job itself. And that website is to sell them on the opt-in or the sale. So really, any part in this process, it's like a chain. You go from the headline to the email copy to clicking the link to the website to the opt-in or the sale. Any breakdown in this whole process is like a chain breaking. Okay, so there's a lot of work and a lot of testing that needs to go on really throughout this process. And that's what I really believe ViralURL is. One of the awesome parts about ViralURL is it gives you that ability, if you're a gold member or above, to be able to send out emails on a regular basis and test your emails and see which gets better results. And you get to do it on a regular basis. I mean, every 3 days. It's very powerful. So it gives you that ability to test 2 to 3 times a week different emails and different headlines, different copy. But anyway, again, through this process, if at any point through this process you break the chain and it does not get you the results that you're looking for, okay? So that's our goal, is to help strengthen you in each one of these areas and give you some ideas. And obviously I'm not going to be able to cover everything in this webinar, but this at least gives you some areas to focus on so that you can begin to get better results. And I'm going to give you some recommendations on things that you can do to increase your knowledge on copywriting as we get toward the end of the webinar. So moving on here, this is a major key in email marketing, and that is testing. Testing is key in email marketing. Now, one of the key things that you want to test are different headlines, different structures of headlines, and that's something you want to really focus on, because again, we showed in the email process that the main point of the headline is to get people to open the email. Now, if you're like me, you're probably on several email lists. I mean, I probably get 50, 60, maybe 70 emails a day, and getting that many emails, it takes a lot for me to want to open an email. Okay, if I don't see any benefit from that headline, I'm not opening. I'm deleting. And I know that if I do that, how many other people are doing that as well? So you can see that really everything starts with a good, solid headline. Okay, so that's what you want to do is continue to test different headlines and test open rates. Okay, so next, test different email body copy. Okay, go in once you find out that you've got a good headline, okay, and you're getting a good open rate. Now is the time to go in and test your email body copy to get better click-throughs. Okay, and once you get a good let me go back a little bit to the headline. Once you find out a good headline structure, you don't necessarily want to use the same headline all the time, but you want to take note of the structure of the headline. Okay, if you take note of the structure of the headline, you can use that same structure with different words, different different things to see how it works for you in future emails. Okay, but the key is always about testing. I can't stress that enough, and you'll see that as we go along. I'm always going to be talking about testing, because that's what the real key is to getting good results. So yeah, test different email body copy. Test your website copy and conversions. This is another key. Okay, so as we get a good headline, we get good email body copy. Okay, then when people go to your website, if you don't have good website copy, your conversions will be lousy if you don't have a good setup. So you can see as I go through this, you can really understand that each part in the process of the email process is vital. See, because what can happen is people can have good headlines, they can have good email body copy and click-throughs, but what happens is if they go to the website and it's lousy at conversions, guess what? You're not going to get many leads, you're not going to get many sales. So each step has to be tested and put in place. So when you find what works in each category, use that structure over and over again. Okay, and if you find that the more you use it, the effectiveness starts to go down, that's when you got to search and start doing some more testing to be able to come up with a new structure that's getting results. But here's the key, guys: test, 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 and test some more. Have I said that word enough for you in this webinar? I can't stress it enough. It's so important. That's just part of what we do when it comes to internet marketing. Testing. And that's what we do. And if you remain doing internet marketing, this just becomes kind of a way of life. It becomes kind of a way of life and a way of doing business. You're just constantly testing, looking at your numbers, and trying to improve them. And that's what it's all about. So let's move on here. Anatomy of a good headline. Let's focus a little bit on a good headline here. And first off, I want to point out right away, hype doesn't work, guys. I mean, let's be honest here. How many emails have you seen where the headline is, "Oh, best opportunity in the 21st century"? I mean, that stuff gets so old. I mean, nobody is going to open that type of a headline. Okay, and hype just does not work. If you're around the internet marketing niche or whatever, like we are here on this webinar, you realize and you've seen these types of headlines over and over. And does it get you to open up the email? If it doesn't get you to open up the email, what makes you think it would get other people to open up the email as well? So hype doesn't work. Make $10,000 in 48 hours. That's hype. It just doesn't work, guys. It really doesn't. People are used to seeing that, and it doesn't get the results that it needs. So you want to focus yourself on value-based headlines. Okay? And when I say value-based headlines, what I'm referring to is you want to make a headline that right away screams, "I've got something for you that can really help you do what you're doing." Okay? And a big key to putting good emails together is really kind of narrowing in on who your niche is. Who are you looking for? Who are you looking to purchase from you, or who are you looking to get a lead from? And that's key, is honing in on who your target is, and that will allow you to provide value-based headlines. Okay, a good value-based headline could be something like how to quickly generate 48 to 50 leads in the next 7 days. Okay, that's a good value-based headline. If I saw a headline like that, I'd say, "Oh, cool! I want to generate 48 to 50 leads in the next 7 days. I'm gonna open it." That's a value-based headline. It's not hype. It's fact. Okay, and it gives you some, a good reason to open it up. Another good way to have a good headline is to ask a question. Ask a question like, "Hi Mark, are you getting results?" I'm just kind of paraphrasing here, but are you getting results with your current internet marketing strategies? That's just off the top of my head. Or why do you know why you're not getting results in your internet marketing? That's a good headline. I've used that before and got good open rates. So you want to ask a question. Ask a question that pinpoints a major problem. And in a minute here, I'm going to go over with you some what I call the formula for persuasion, and this will really help you as you put together your email structure, headlines, email body copy, everything. So next, make a value-based statement of benefit. Okay, so it could be where you hone in on, this is what it's about. This is what I have. New revolutionary email system helps you generate leads and get more sales. Okay, that's a benefit. That could be something like that. And again, guys, it's always going to come down to testing. You've got to test it, see what works best, and go from there. But make a value-based statement of benefit. Okay. Next, how-to headlines. How to generate 50 sales in the next 30 days. Or how to set up a capture page in less than 20 minutes. Okay, it could be something like that. How to. How-tos are very, very effective. So if you can come up with a good headline that gets good results, how-tos will always, for the most part, do very well when it comes to open rates. Okay, so moving on here, good words to use. Okay, are quickly, easily, naturally, suddenly, amazing, and discover. And there's some other ones in there, but these really help. Okay, let me give you an example here. How to quickly generate 50 leads online in the next 48 hours. Okay, you can see how that word quickly puts a lot of emphasis on it. Or how to easily generate 48 leads in the next 48 hours online. Okay, so you can see how these words they add more emphasis, and they add more of a kind of a pull feeling. Okay, so these are good words to use that will help you get some benefits in your headlines. Okay, so and again, it all comes down to testing. I kind of feel like a broken record saying that, but especially when you're using ViralURL, you just test, and that'll get you going. So you're probably going to be annoyed with me by the end of this webinar because I'm telling you to test so much, but it's so important. So moving on here, anatomy of good email body copy. So here's some rules of thumb. Okay, keep it short, value-based. Now let me ask you, think to yourself here, how many long emails do you read? How many? When you go to your email and you open up an email, if you see this huge, big, long email, do you read it? Chances are probably not. So if you don't read big, long emails, how many of your prospects or people that are answering or reading your emails, do you really think that they're reading them as well? Because if you're doing it, I promise you, other people are doing it too. A good way to kind of analyze, whether your email is going to be effective is think of your own personal habits. Okay, think of your own personal habits. What do you do when you receive email? What causes you to delete an email without reading it? What causes you to to do the things that you do? Because the good thing is that if you can identify those habits that you have when reading email, the chances are 99% of the time other people are doing the exact same thing. So if you can pinpoint that and get honed in on that, it can show you and get you to think of, what do I not want to do? Because if it's causing me to do this, other people are doing it too. How can I do the exact opposite? Okay, so that's a good way to hone in and make some changes in your emails so that you get better opt-in rates. Just think, what would cause me to open an email? What would cause me to read it? Okay, and then incorporate that into your emails. Highlight the problem. Okay, that is what you really want to do. Good entrepreneurs and the way to make money is to simply hone in on a problem and provide the solution. Okay, that's what it's all about. That's what entrepreneurship is all about. That's what business is based upon, is finding a problem and providing the solution. Okay, and that's how you make money. Don't use hype language. Been there, done that. Again, I hit on this when we were talking about good headlines. Guys, hype, I can't stress enough, it doesn't work. And what happens is it gets you frustrated, and it makes you want to quit, and that's not what we're looking for. Just remember, when you send an email, there is a human being on the other side of that email looking at it on the computer screen. So it's always important to remember, when you're dealing with emails, there's always another human involved. Okay? So hype doesn't work. Okay? Focus on what the benefit is to them. What is the benefit to them? If you focus in on the problem, then naturally you want to say, okay, here's the problem, but here's the solution for that problem. Okay? So moving on, 5-point formula for persuasion. The 5-point formula for persuasion. Number 1, identify the big problem. We just talked about this, but you want to go in and find out, okay, what is the big problem for internet marketers, or whatever niche you may be in? What's the big problem? Okay? How to get your dog to stop going to the bathroom in the house. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, let's just say that's your niche, is training a dog to not go to the bathroom in the house. Okay, that's a problem. So you want to identify that in your copy, your headlines and your copy. Okay, now you want to provide a unique benefit or promise. Okay. Next, you want to provide factual proof. Okay, testimonials are good for that, or screenshots, or whatever it may be. But factual proof always adds that kind of that social proof. Okay, people love to be a part of something where they're not the only one that agrees. Okay, so it's more persuasive if people see testimonials and things like that. Okay, it kind of plays on the psyche a little bit, I guess. Number 1, you want to have a risk-free offer. Okay, you want to make it to where when they come there and they see it, they feel like, you know what, there's no risk here for me. I can do this, and I can do it freely. What it does is it takes the risk-free offer, takes out the hesitation. Okay, so that's an important aspect of your email copy, your headline copy, and all that. So next is fear of loss. This is very powerful, and for instance, for a limited time only, only for the next 48 hours. What that does is it motivates somebody to move, to take action, because if I know that this is a really sweet deal, and I know it's only going to be available for 48 hours, I mean, how many times do you go to the mall, or you go to a store, and they have a flash sale, next 48 hours, 50% off? What do? Man, you start buying up stuff because you know it's a good deal, and after 48 hours, it's going away. I mean, why do you think the malls and the stores are so overridden on Black Friday? Because they know they get sweet deals only on that day. So that's what happens when we're talking about fear of loss, or taking away only providing like a specific amount of time or whatever. So this is your 5-point formula for persuasion, and this type of email ad equals persuasion, and it equals results. Okay, so get a pen and paper out, write these down. okay? And keep this close. And when you're writing your emails, keep this in mind: the 5-point formula for persuasion. Okay? Identify the big problem, provide a unique benefit or promise, provide factual proof, a risk-free offer, and fear of loss. Okay? Let's move on here. There are 8 motivating factors that motivate people to do things. Okay? And for me, I know that when I first saw this and I really understood it, it was like a light bulb went out. Okay, or a light bulb went off for me. Excuse me. And this is very powerful too. So if you have your pen and paper right next to you, I want you to write these down, okay? Because these will really help you in understanding how to write quality emails, okay? And always incorporate these motivating factors into your email copy, your website copy, and these types of things, okay? And so the first one is make more money, okay? That's a motivating factor. People always want to make more money. And if you're in the internet marketing niche, that goes without saying. We're here to make more money, but this is a motivating factor. Number 2, to save money. People want to save money. Like I mentioned, Black Friday. Why do you think people run to the stores on Black Friday? They want to save more money. The deals are so sweet that they can't pass it up. They want to save more money. That's a motivating factor. Number 3, save time. Hey, you want to save some time and money? That's a motivating factor. People want to save time. People want it quick, fast, now. I want to be efficient. And those are things that really help people make decisions. Number 4, save effort. How often do we get that lazy feeling like, I want to, I want this, but I don't want to do this. So if you can provide a solution for people to get this, but they don't have to do this, they don't have to put this type of work in, that's a very high motivating factor too. So saving effort. Next is to improve health. Everybody wants to improve their health. And if you're in the health-related niche, you can point out ways to improve people's health. Okay, and this will help motivate people as well. Number 6, to impress others. It's amazing. It's really amazing that this is a high motivating factor, but it is. A lot of times people are motivated to do things if they impress others. Okay? It's amazing how that really plays in. Number 7, increase pleasure. And number 8, eliminate pain. So these are your 8 motivating factors that you can incorporate into your copy, websites, things like that. Make more money, save time, save effort, improve health, impress others, increase pleasure, or eliminate pain. So write those down and incorporate that also into your copy. Okay? Now, what I want to do here is I talk so much about testing. Okay? There really is within ViralURL a secret weapon. Okay? And what that secret weapon is right here on the top of the navigation bar. It's called the Message Center. I really truly believe that when Colin and Frank integrated this into ViralURL, this is like handing you the keys and saying, here you go. This is the tool you need to get better results with your emails. Okay? But I also believe that this is probably the most underused feature on ViralURL. And if you can learn to take this feature, and I'm going to go here in a minute and show you and how you can use it, you really are going to get much better results in the fact that if you're a gold member or above, you can email random members every 3 days. If you're a gold member, 3,000. If you're an elite or diamond member, I believe it is, 6,000 emails every 3 days. Excuse me. But this is a key to getting better results. And let's go ahead and let's check out the Message Center real quick. And let's go here. I'm going to pull it up. Okay, so here we are. I'm in my free account here in ViralURL. So we're going to go right up here to the Message Center. Okay, and if you haven't checked this out before, what the message center is this is really like the hub for research in viral URL. Okay, and what this does is it gives you the last 200 messages sent by other members inside a viral URL. Okay, and it allows you to basically do some research to determine what's getting results and what is not. Okay, so and what's great is that it was just integrated in here. Frank did some great things, and he integrated in here the ability to sort messages, the messages. Okay, so number one, let's say we want to find out and we want to research what's getting the best open rates in terms of headlines. Okay, we just come right here and we click on most opens first. So all you got to do is click that, and it will take all these messages and sort them. Okay. Now look right here. Here's the number one. This is exploding. Get your free $5 in 30 seconds or less. So this one shows that this is getting the best open rate. So let's go in here real quick, and we'll scroll down, and we see that this is getting a very, very good open rate. Okay. Now and you can see that so far this has had a 100% open rate. Okay, that's what the percentages down here are showing. And so this, you can tell that this is really, really good. So what you do is one of the things that I've done is I've started taking an Excel spreadsheet, and this is just kind of, this is what I do. Okay, and let me just show you real quick. I call it my list builder swipe file. And it's just an Excel spreadsheet, and this is something you can do. And I've been taking some of the good headlines and pasting them in here so that I have a swipe file that I can use to go back and check out what's getting the good results. Okay, and if it gets really good results on the copy as well, I'm putting that in here on a little hover under the comments. Okay, so what you do here, if this is a good one, you can just simply click on it, it'll open up, and then you can go in and copy the headline here. Okay, and this is just what I do. You don't have to do it this way if you don't want. And then I just come right in here and paste it, and there you go. Okay, because this is a good headline. And then so what I'll do is when I go to do my next mailing, I will come in here, look at this headline, and think to myself, okay, this is a good headline. How can I use this structure? Now, I want to stress to you, okay, don't copy it word for word. Okay, I've tried this myself. It doesn't work. Okay, I'm not going to say it doesn't work. Excuse me, but you don't want to copy somebody's stuff word for word. Take it, use the structure, and kind of reword it yourself to fit what you're doing. But you can see that this is exploding. Get your free $5 in 30 seconds or less. Okay, so it's kind of like a time frame on it, and you can see the benefit of it. So you can go down here, check out the other headlines, and check and see what's getting the results. Now, you can also come in here. Now, most clicks, let's say we want to check email copy. You could click on this, most clicks first, and this is, in other words, people who click the link. So you can see here that here, the one that we just looked at that had the most opens is getting the most clicks. So you can go in, check out this email copy, which it seems to be getting some good clicks. It's a fairly long email, but hey, it's working. So you can kind of take this type of email, look at the structure, and structure yours in a way that that models this. Again, don't copy it word for word, but use this structure to help you put your emails together. Okay, and I've seen this one too before, where it just says thank you, and believe it or not, I've seen that getting some fairly good open rates. But yeah, this is the way to do it. And you just go through and you just do your research, guys. Do your research. That will really help. And set up a swipe file like this. Make a file of all the top headlines, things that you can do. And this is only going to be a really good thing for you to help you, and over time you'll be able to really have that knowledge to put good emails together, okay, and good copy. So remember, guys, copy is basically a way to motivate your prospect. Okay, so this is the message center right here. Okay, message center under the thing. Utilize this feature. This is so good. This whole feature in ViralURL is an incredible feature. And one of the things that you can do, just to mention, when you click on this, if you earn, I believe you earn mailing credits. You earn credits just by simply interacting. Like if you see here, Karen here, she did a great job on the headline. Okay, so I could just go in here and say, Karen, oops, let's click in there. Karen, great headline. Keep up the great work. Okay, and then enter that in. And this is a great way for people to kind of get an idea too of what they're doing. You also earn credits just for simply doing this. So make sure you go in, take the time, do your research, and comment. And you'll also earn some credits doing that as well. So awesome feature. Use it, guys. You'll love it. It'll benefit you tremendously. So let's go back here and we'll move on. We know our... So, this is what I ultimately want you to understand, is that copywriting is an art. Okay? It's an art. You have to educate yourself in copywriting. Okay? What we do as internet marketers is we're always working to get people to take action on our offers. Okay? So, really, this is going to be the heart of your success in doing business online. That's how critically important copywriting is. So, if that's the most critical factor, it's going to be so important for you to go in and educate yourself in copywriting. Copywriting, basically, it's salesmanship in written form. Okay? We're in the sales business, but we're in internet sales. And so if we're doing that, we want to learn how to be able to sell in written form. Okay? Good copywriting will get results every time, and it's true. If you're a good copywriter and over time you learn how to write good copy, you're going to get much better conversions, you're going to get much more leads, and it's going to benefit you tremendously. So invest in yourself, and your business will thank you for it. I mean, I just want to take a second and stress something that most people, I guess, don't necessarily see the real benefit of it, and it's kind of a tragedy when it comes to doing business. But one of the best places that you can spend money when it comes to doing internet marketing in general, it's not the new software package of the week. It's not in many other things. The best place for you to put your money is to invest in yourself, in your education. That is the best place to spend money, because once you learn something, once you have the knowledge, it's always with you. Okay? It will never leave unless you just completely forget about it. But for the most part, whenever you invest in something, in your knowledge, your skill sets, it will always be with you. And copywriting is really the most important. And it's a learning process. I am not the best copywriter in the world at all, but I continue to learn in this aspect so that I can get better and better, because I don't look at my internet marketing business like a hobby. I look at it like this is my career. This is what I do for a living. This is what I do to make money, to do what I do in my life, So we have to take it that serious. But investing in yourself is the best thing you can do. So don't be afraid to spend some money on your education. That's what's really going to help you. So I really want to make a recommendation for you that if you want to increase your copywriting skills, there is a course called the Copywriters Guild. Okay, and really this is like a 12-hour course. I mean, maybe more than 12 hours, but of audios and lots of rich information. And you can purchase this. I'm going to put a link right below. I'll put that here right now. And if you look right down below, I just put the link there for you. You can check this out and see if it's for you. But it's a copywriting course that will specifically help you in writing better copy. And a lot of the things that I shared with you in this webinar so far is directly from this course. Okay, so you definitely want to check it out. If you have the means, invest in yourself, invest in your education, and get better at your email copy. This will really help you, the Copywriters Guild. So basically, that is all for our webinar. It's kind of short and sweet, but I just want to stress to you the importance of honing in on your copywriting skills. And take advantage of the training and take advantage of those educational products like I just talked about, the Copywriters Guild, and get better at copywriting, because I find the better I get at copywriting, the more conversions I get, the more leads, the more sales, and so that's what's really going to help you, is continuing to educate yourself and get better. So guys, this is Mark Harbert with ViralURL. If you've got some questions, head on over right now to our Facebook page, okay? And that's www.facebook.com/viralurl. And take the time, leave us a comment on the page. Leave me a comment. I'll be over there. I'm going to answer the questions for you. And that's where we're really going to do the majority of our our interaction. If you don't have a Facebook profile, it's very easy. Just go to facebook.com and set it up, and then go to this address, like the page if you haven't already, and leave a comment on the wall. Leave a comment, have a question, send it over there. I'll be there to answer those for you. So guys, have a great a great day, a great time. We'll see you over at the Facebook page, and I hope you got something out of this webinar. I hope it benefits you and really helps you to get better results, because that's what we're about here at ViralURL. We really want to help you guys build better, more thriving businesses, and that's what it's all about. We're here to do that. Colin, Frank, myself, we're excited about 2012. We're excited about the future of ViralURL. We've been, this site's been around for over 4 years now, and plan on having it here for a long time. So take advantage of it. Use this great tool, and yeah. Sounds great, guys. Have an awesome one. Look out for some more training. We got plenty more coming, and you guys just have a great evening, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks for coming.